Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
You're muted,
Dave. Welcome to another episode of Between the Ropes. I'm messing around Dave, filling in for Ace this week, who's out of town on business trip for work. Next to me is Crispy Bacon. Crispy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
And right below me, we got Big B. What's up, Big B?
Not much. Just got done with work myself. Caught some of the crazy NFL action. And always ready to talk some wrestling with you guys.
And then first time on Between the Ropes, we got Chrissy. Chrissy, how you doing today?
Good.
We should call her the first lady of Between the Ropes. So she's the first lady to be on there.
Cool.
All right, Crispy, kick us off to the first match of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, so on Monday Night Raw, we had Otis and Chad Gable defeated Riddle and Randy Orton. It was a one-on-one match. So basically, Otis defeated Riddle.
Ooh.
So, Big B, what were your thoughts on this match?
You kind of figured what was going to happen. I mean, Riddle, throwing his mind, trying to be, a superstar, and he's not. Orton tried to talk him out of the match, and he should have, but
Yeah.
it was a match I thought was going to happen, with him and Otis. So, yeah, it was what it was.
Crispy, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Riddle's trying to be a good tag team partner with Randy Orton, and it's an up and down thing, but I think it's working out. But it's hard to it's hard to win against Otis.
And what did you think of the match, Chrissy?
I was gonna surprise, but then again, Riddle asked for it. In my opinion, he asked for it.
He
got
did, yeah.
coming to him in that sense.
I wasn't really surprised that Otis won because if you look at him, he's like a big power dude.
Yeah, he
And
is.
Riddle's not that guy, and I wasn't really surprised that Otis won. Since Otis won this match, can you guys see Alpha Academy get a tag title shot?
Maybe.
They should.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Minnesota deserves some kind of titles in this state.
All right, Crispy, next match.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, there we go. So the next match is going to be Bianca Belair and Doudrop. Bianca Belair won that match.
Oh my God, is this thing ever going to end?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Chrissy, your thoughts on the match?
I'm gonna pull a Dragon Viper on you. I wasn't really into it. I'm not I like Bianca and I like Doudrop. I hate calling her Doudrop though. Ugh, I hate that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like calling her what she used to be in NXT UK, which was Piper Niven. I like her. I like Bianca. I'm just stop it, please. This feels like torture to me.
Crispy Bacon?
Yeah, I feel like this is going to extend to day one, unfortunately. But I mean, it was a good match. I like Bianca Belair, so
Yeah, I thought it was a good match too. I'm glad Bianca won because although Doudrop for her size is really athletic and she can move for as big as she is, but I just think to win. I don't know. I just like Bianca more. That's all I'm going to say. Big B.
Yeah, I mean, to steal a quote from Randy, it wasn't, the greatest match, but, I do like both of them, and like Chrissy said, I'd rather her go by the name that she used in NXT because every time I hear Doudrop, it's like, it's like you're talking to your buddy, dude, what are you doing? Oh, I'm, dropping the Browns to the Super Bowl or something, That's what it sounds like to me every time I think of that. I mean, but they need to change her name. I mean, like you said, Messer, for a big girl, she could definitely move around that ring. I see a potential title match for her down the road. Probably not anytime soon, but yeah, I see this one concluding at day one, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All righty, next match.
Please.
So the next match it's kind of, I guess, a 3-part matchup because it's Bobby Lashley. This first match, Bobby Lashley going up against Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley has to win 3 matches against Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Big E in order to get himself into the title picture at day 1. So this first match, Bobby Lashley won against Kevin Owens by submission.
Go ahead, Crispy, kick it off.
Yeah,
What
so
are your thoughts?
I was hoping Kevin Owens would have won this match, and it looked like he would have. But I think Bobby Lashley's just too strong. So, unfortunately,
I liked how Kevin Owens tapped out before he even got the full lock on.
no.
That was great. He's like, why am I gonna not tap out? I'm trying not to get hurt. They don't call it the hurt lock for nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, he's smart though, I guess.
That was a smart move by him.
Chrissy, your thoughts?
Smart move by Kevin Owens to tap out before Lashley got that hurt lock, completely locked in. I mean, you don't want to risk getting hurt before such a huge match at day 1 like that. No.
Big B?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all suspected this one was going to end with Lashley winning, but yeah, I'm with you guys. I mean, Owens did the right thing and tapping out before he even got the hurt lock on him.
Okay, suplex into the next match.
All right. So the next match we have the let's see. We have the Dirty Dogs with Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode going up against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. The Dirty Dogs won that match.
Yeah, the Dirty Dogs.
Dirty Dogs.
All right, Chrissy, go ahead. Give us your thoughts on the match.
Brother. I'm not a Dirty Dogs fan. I don't like Ziggler. Roode deserves better, but they did good. It was okay.
That's a good Dragon Viper impersonation.
Yeah.
Crispy?
Yeah, it was a good match. I don't know. I feel like they're using, and we talked about this before, but Finn Balor, I feel like they're using him in wrong situations. But maybe this is a good pairing. I don't know, but
they're definitely doing him dirty.
Real dirty.
Yeah.
Big B?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with Finn here. I mean, honestly, if it was Damian Priest and Finn Balor as a tag team down the road, yeah, I could. If they're going to push this team, I think it could be a great tag team. I kind of like the Dirty Dogs. I mean, I think Ziggler's overrated, but together they work together. Roode, I think, is definitely heavyweight contender. Should hold the title somewhere down the road, but as a team, they're good. The match was okay. That's as much as I can say about it.
All right, moving on. Next match, please.
Yeah. So the next match is Queen Zelina with Carmella, and going up against Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash. Queen Zelina won that match.
All right, Chrissy.
Oh boy, Queen Zelina.
Yeah.
I felt Rhea Ripley because didn't Nikki cost her the match? Sort of, she had the momentum and then Nikki goofed up on her or something. I don't know.
That's what they're putting up. They're showcasing. But
Did you see the start of the split between Rhea and Nikki?
Yeah, it's starting to show. The cracks are starting to show, and I'm like, why?
It's coming. We've been talking about it for a while. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
One's gonna turn on the.
I think so. Yeah.
And then they're just going up against each other.
I feel like Rhea Ripley's going to be the one to turn. I mean, it was a good match overall. I was hoping at least Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash would win, but I mean, it was a good match overall, and I don't know. I feel like Rhea's going to be the one to turn.
Big B.
Yeah, Queen Zelina sounds like some kind of character in a horror movie or something. I mean,
Yes, exactly.
but yeah, with Rhea and Ash, I thought this team would have worked better if they would have used the old Nikki Cross when she came up instead of this Nikki Ash superhero stuff.
Yeah, the
But
old
yeah,
Nikki
I
was
see.
good.
I see Rhea turning on her, probably the next match if they have one at day one or something. But this team's ran its course, and now you got Queen Zelina and Mela. We'll see what they do
Yeah.
with them too.
Excuse me, next match, please.
All right, so the next match is going to be, I believe it. I'm pulling it up. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it's going to be Bobby Lashley going up against Seth Rollins. It ended up in a no disqualification match,
Boy.
and Bobby Lashley won.
Yeah, and the geniusness of Kevin Owens to try and get Seth Rollins to win by DQ, and at first was amazing, was awesome. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm the man, that's smart, right? And then they came out like, no, we're not having it like that.
Okay.
Restart the match, no DQ. So, Big B, your thoughts?
Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to have it upheld, but then of course Pierce came out and said, "No, we're going to restart the match." And then you can't see the writing on the wall that you knew Lashley was going to end up winning
Yep.
this one and the next one and put himself in, a fatal four-way. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was sneaky thinking on Kevin Owens' part. Too bad management didn't go with it and keep him out of the three-way dance and all on day one. But we'll see what happens. I mean,
That
it
would have been
was a
best
good
for
match up
business.
until then. I mean, Seth shows he can hold his own, and Bobby Lashley's still powerful. So,
Yeah. I mean, it was smart for Kevin Owens to do what he did, but after that restart, I think it was like 5 seconds, 5 or 10 seconds, and Bobby Lashley won it. It's like,
Yeah.
we kind of figured it was going to happen, something like that. So,
Yep.
Christy, did we get your thoughts on this yet?
I mean, Rollins held his own, but I mean, Lashley's just too big, too strong, and too dominant. So it was pretty obvious he was going to win, whether you reset the match or not.
Alrighty, next match.
it's another Bobby Lashley match going up against Big E, and once again,
Ooh.
it's a no disqualification match.
Is that the main event?
Yes,
Oh.
and Bobby Lashley won again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Big B.
well, like I said, I mean, you kind of figured it was going to happen. I mean, I'd definitely like to see these two in a match that they're both healthy. And yeah, Big E took the title for a moment, with the Money in the Bank briefcase, but he was supposedly hurt.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens at day one. I mean, you got two powerhouses going against two quick guys in the ring, so you're going to get some high fly. I mean, Big E can fly too, so don't get me wrong there. So it'll be interesting to see who comes up on top day one between all four of them. But a good showing by Big E, good showing by Lashley.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Christy.
Again, I mean, I love Big E. I hope he retains it day one, but and love to see him and Lashley really go one-on-one. This was a really good match. I really enjoyed it.
And Crispy Bacon.
Yeah, it was a good match. Unfortunately, that Bobby Lashley entered himself into the day one. I'm thinking this is going to be a pay-per-view, or not. It's going to be in pay-per-view, but
Mhm.
I think this is going to be the main event match.
Ooh.
Just because they've been building. I feel like they've been building it like that, though.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
that
don't
that
know. Ace and I kind of said if Lashley got in this thing, we both agreed that Lashley was going to take the title. And I still think, because he's the almighty one,
Yeah.
and they've been building him
Yeah.
up for so long, I think he's going to end up winning it.
Hey, I mean, Kevin Owens could. He just signed a contract, so I
There
mean,
you go. He could.
I
win.
hope so. That'd
he
be cool.
could.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, Kevin Owens would be my underdog right now, I think, going into it. But yeah, he just signed the contract, so maybe put the title on him. And,
There you go.
you know, he hasn't had it for a few years, I think. So,
Hmm.
You
Mhm.
know, okay, so moving on to the SmackDown side of things.
Yeah, so on the SmackDown side, it was kind of entertaining. Make sure I got the right ones. Sorry about that. That was, Roman Reigns had to explain everything, but I think that's later on in the match or in the show.
yep.
So it was Tony Storm and Sasha Banks going up against Charlotte Flair and Saucy. Tony Storm and Sasha won, but Tony Storm pinned Charlotte.
Christy, your thoughts?
Hooray for Tony Storm. I'm glad she pinned Charlotte. Like, finally.
Yeah.
I hope she wins at day one. I really do.
Brandon?
Yeah, no, it was a great match. I'm glad they're pushing all of them. I mean, I know Banks and Charlotte's been up there for a while, but it's nice to see a couple of new bloods getting in there. And Tony Storm with the win over the champ. Hopefully, like Chrissy says, she gets that title reign starting day one, if that's when they're going to have it. So,
Crispy?
We would like to have it on day one, but unfortunately, it's going to happen on the Christmas Eve edition of
that's right.
SmackDown.
That's right.
I know,
Ugh.
but
Dude.
I mean, it's good for Tony Storm either in the pay-per-view or on the main show.
Did you see how her emotion after the match? Like, she was almost crying after she
Oh,
won.
I don't blame
Yeah,
her.
I don't blame her either.
That was like a huge win for her. And the more I see of Tony Storm, the more impressed I get with her every week. I mean, she first came on SmackDown, I was like, who's this, bro? Just another pretty face. But she can actually wrestle.
I tell you, I've seen her do that Storm of Destruction or whatever she calls that finisher, and I don't know how she flipped them over that quickly, but man, it is devastating.
It is. Been a
All right,
Yeah.
moving on to the next match.
All right, the next match is going to be the Viking Raiders going up against Jinder Mahal and Shanky.
Shake it!
Shanky! Yeah, we're
Yeah.
bringing up Shanky.
Smoking some shanky.
Smoking the shake it.
Yeah, and the Viking Raiders won that.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Cool.
Go ahead, Big B, your thoughts?
Yeah, here's you got two teams. You think they're pushing them, and then all of a sudden they're gone for a few weeks and stuff, and then then they bring them back. I mean, they brought Ginger, Shanky, and the third guy in. So you thought they're going to push them, and then all of a sudden they split the third guy off, and they're pushing Shanky and Ginger as a tag team. And the same with the Viking Raiders. You bring them up, they're powerhouses, they get tag titles, lose them, and then they fall off the face of the earth, and now they bring them back. And, so again, I mean, Vince and the writing team just don't seem to know what to do with some of these wrestlers. So hopefully one of these two teams starts getting a push towards the title picture, if not both of them.
Crispy?
yeah, it's interesting that they've, they used Shanky for this one, but, they keep promoting Veer for over on Raw. And I'm sure they're both Ginger and him are saying, hey, why isn't he getting to wrestle? I don't know, but I feel like they're, management's making wrong moves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chrissy?
I can agree with Chris. They are making wrong moves. The Viking Raiders are really good, and they deserve a push.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I thought it was a good match, but My thing is like you're trying to make Shanky this big guy, powerhouse guy,
Yeah.
and yet he took the pinfall. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Omos hasn't taken a pinfall yet.
I don't think he ever has.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't even think anybody can get Omos down.
Yeah,
Does that make sense to you guys? They're not building him up to be this big guy,
Mm-hmm.
big strong
Almost
powerhouse
or
guy.
shaky.
Yeah, the writers spoken Shanky. All right, next match.
The next match is going to be. Let's see, the Viking. Okay, so we have Ridge Holland with Sheamus defeated Cesaro. So I think they're building up Ridge Holland.
Go ahead. Do you have shots, Crispy?
Yeah, it's interesting with this feud. I guess you can say with Sheamus and Cesaro, they were tag team years before. I don't think they like each other now, so they're just using, I guess, Ridge Holland, to, I guess, settle the score. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chrissy?
It's kind of weird seeing Sheamus and Cesaro go from tag team partners to bitter enemies like this. And then Ridge Holland, they're building them up nicely. Will it lead to something? We'll see what happens on that.
Big B.
Yeah, here's another 3 guys, like we said before with the tag teams. You just don't know where they're going. I mean, what does Sheamus and Cesaro have to do to get themselves put in the title picture again? I mean, Rich Holland, yeah, they're building up nicely. I can see him going after what do they got over there? The IC title. I can see him going for that. Or even build Rich Holland and Cesaro. Not Cesaro.
Sheamus
as a tag team and have them go for the tag titles. I mean, but definitely, Sheamus and Cesaro need to be back in that title picture. It's been a while since they put them up there, and definitely don't know what's going on with them.
As much as I'd like to see Sheamus get a tag title again, I don't want to see him go that route. I'm with you guys.
I don't either.
I think he needs a heavyweight title again or universal. So, but the Ridge Holland match is good. The kid looks good. He looks like he's got potential to be a big star.
He's got that brawler look, like an old, like Rocky Balboa back. I think it was like Rambo or Rocky 2 or something, where he just had that come in with
Adrian, we did it.
Yeah, So he's just got that. He's just got that brawler look to me. So we'll see what they do with them. Hopefully, something good.
All right, Crispy. Next match.
So the next match, it's another, I guess, one-on-one match, if you want to call it that, between Naomi and Shayna Baszler, but Naomi wants it between her and Sonya Deville. That did not happen. So, but Naomi shockingly wins against Shayna Baszler.
Ooh.
Very quickly.
She used her own move against her and rolled her up for the pin, which was kind of cute. So, Big B, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm still kind of confused on where they're going. One with Shayna Baszler, because honestly, with her background, she should just be demolishing every single woman she comes across, and should be in the title picture. Naomi and this Deville feud or whatever, I have a feeling it's going to come down to where Deville's finally going to get in a match with her, and if Deville wins, Naomi's going to be her little secretary or something, have to do her dirty work for her or something like that. So
I think it'll happen at day one.
What's that?
I think it'll happen at day one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I know there's reports that Deville does not want to get in the ring anytime soon. I mean, I keep seeing reports that she likes what she's doing. She doesn't plan on getting back into the ring. So we'll see where it goes.
Chris, who hasn't gone yet?
I don't think I have.
Go ahead.
No, I don't know where this is going either. I mean, Naomi's been a champion on SmackDown. I think she wants to get back to that, the top of the mountain, so to speak. And I don't know. I just hopefully it's soon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chrissy.
Yeah, I think they gave Naomi this feud against Sonya Deville because they had nothing for her to do. So they put her in this, and then she's beating Shayna, or she's getting beaten by Shayna Baszler, and then you bring Xia Li into the picture and everything like that. I'm like, where are you going with this? Naomi's too good for something like this.
Well, and you can see the same about Baszler because they don't have nothing for her either. Because when she signed, the whole purpose was to get her and Ronda Rousey in the ring together.
Right about
And
that.
now that Ronda Rousey took a walk, maybe coming back, maybe not. They really don't have nothing to do with Baszler right now. And and actually, she's proven to me more and more each week that she can be a wrestler. So, hopefully they push her.
Yeah. There's no question.
So before we
do it.
Before we get into the next match, I want to talk about the whole segment with the Mad Cat and Happy Corbin.
Oh yeah.
Now Drew came out and took the sword out, which I thought was really funny because nobody else could do it, and he just comes out. And supposedly, and then it was funny in backstage, and how he's like, "Yeah, Mad Cat's gonna beat Drew McIntyre day one." He's like, "What?" Oh yeah. So what do you guys think of that?
Drew should win. I mean, unless it's a DQ, I don't see Drew walking away, outside the winner.
Chrissy?
Go Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny too that they're like in the back of the locker room, and the lights are out. The reporter comes up and, "Hey, it's a little dark in here. Can we turn on the light?" No.
Yeah.
We don't want to be found out by McIntyre. They just flip on the light, and Corbin's like, "Hey, guess what? You're gonna be in a match on day one.
Yeah.
You're going up against Drew McIntyre."
That'll probably. I bet you that'll be a kickoff. I don't see that being on the main card.
No.
I don't know. I don't think they put Drew McIntyre on the kickoff show. He's too big of a name.
You're right, but we'll see.
Okay, so next match.
Yeah,
Randy's saying Drew McIntyre rocks.
I agree.
He is good, yeah.
He's real good.
One of the 5 guys that he likes.
Yeah. So, I guess the main event match, but not really the main event of the evening, is the New Day, Kofi Kingston, and
The
King
New
Wood
Day.
Hey!
going up against the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and the New Day won.
All right, Big B.
Yeah, I mean, this rivalry definitely one of the greatest of all time. I mean, they both held the titles multi times in between them. Hopefully, they can keep it going, but it's kind of dying out for me. I mean, I know we're going to see it day one again for the titles. Maybe we start seeing the bloodline kind of disbanding here. Who knows? But, I mean, I can watch these guys go on and on, but again, I think from a fan perspective overall, I think they're kind of getting bored with the New Day Uso rivalry. They definitely need to start bringing some tag teams in there.
Crispy.
Yeah, it was. I think the rivalry is dying down. I think they didn't have it for a few years or a little bit, but it's really picked up steam now. And coming up day one, they are competing for the titles. Hopefully, that is the end of that rivalry, or maybe it'll be picked up.
Chrissy? Oh, you're still going. Never mind.
Hopefully it'll be picked up in some way.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like nice. They reignited the rivalry, but yeah, it's getting old, and hopefully it does end with. I'm hoping the New Day wins those tag team titles. Yeah, I know.
Randy doesn't know a good match or a good tag team or a good wrestler if they slapped him in the forehead.
Yeah. There's no such thing as a bad New Day Uso match. Every match of theirs is good.
No,
I know it's overplayed and overdone. It's been like what are they going to like 5 years of rivalry thing here going? So
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a while.
and they put on stellar matches. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think that they do the first tag team Hell in a Cell title match.
I think so. Yeah.
So I mean, they put on some good
elimination.
matches. I mean,
and then to close out the show, we had the Roman Reigns segment
Yeah.
where we saw Paul Heyman say that he was the advocate for
Sorry.
Brock.
Oh,
Basically, I was protecting you.
I was
think
protecting him from you or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's protecting you from him.
Yeah.
yeah.
not the other way around.
Did he actually say he was the advocate, or he was just saying that he was protecting?
I think he said he was trying to protect Roman from Brock.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
So after all that happened, what do you guys think? Where were they going with that? What's the direction you think they're taking with that?
Maybe he's gonna drop. Maybe he's gonna drop the title.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen.
Big B?
I mean, yeah, Roman's probably going to. I mean, Roman has hinted that he's dropping the title soon because he, one, wants to take some time off, and two, he's probably got some kind of movie coming up.
Maybe.
I mean, Brock, honestly, I don't think needs Paul Heyman anymore. I think we've seen that he can work the mic a little bit, and this new lumberjack character he has, I like it. I just,
cool.
I mean, yeah, I still think they messed up by not having Sami Zayn in this match and walking away with the title, but
That would have been nice.
yeah, I see, unless they're going to do a big swerve, because now, Heyman's most likely going to be in Lesnar's corner on day one. So do we see Heyman turn on Lesnar again and help?
That's what I'm thinking.
It's possible.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking it's a work. I'm thinking they're just playing it off like he's on Lesnar's side, and then he's going to turn on Brock in the match and help Reigns get the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like,
So
Maybe.
I've always acknowledged you. You are my tribal chief.
I
don't know. I mean, 20 years of working with the family versus, how many years with Brock. I mean, I guess they could play it off like that, but
yeah.
I just thought it was funny how he's hugging Roman's is hugging Heyman and just like, thank you for being honest. You respected my family for 20 years, but you're fired.
Yeah.
He
played the men's card. You're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
but,
you've been around, for all this time. Thank you so much. You're the wise man, but you're fired.
Yeah. Just nonchalantly just fires them. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, this should be a good match. Like Ace said, this version of Brock Lesnar is phenomenal. I really didn't think he could talk on the mic that well.
I didn't either.
Yeah, he's really impressed me too. Yeah, I agree. I love this version of Brock. We need more of this Brock. He doesn't need a mouthpiece anymore.
No. So I got a question. I guess going back to Raw, what do you guys think of Edge and The Miz?
That wasn't too bad, even though I'm not the biggest fan of The Miz. Sometimes I think he comes across as like a spoiled child sometimes.
Like Randy. Yeah, I know, I get you. No, I mean that should be a good match too. Edge is still dealing with his back issues. No matter how many surgery you have, you still got to watch yourself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miz definitely. I kind of hate to say it, but I mean he is kind of the face of WWE right now. I mean with his shows, being on Dance with the Stars. I know, Chrissy. I don't like it either, but. I mean, right now, if a lot of people said, "Oh, who's WWE?" they're going to say Miz. I mean, Seth Rollins is going to be up there. Because they're promoting the Miz. I mean, he's got his show, he's got Dance with the Stars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's another guy too that probably should be back in the title picture someday soon. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do with like him and Maurice. Since she slapped him like he was a bad child. So
that slap was awesome. I love the way she slapped him. It looked so real. Like it was. It was great.
Maybe
and then he's following her all the way back, being like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Mac.
Maybe it was real. We don't know, but.
Oh, it was a real slap. You know, she slapped him. She was waiting for it. You know it.
Right.
Mac.
Yeah.
So we got quite a bit of time left to kill. So is there anything else you guys want to bring up?
I do. I do have
yeah.
one. Oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, I keep thinking if Roman retains it day one, then who else steps up to the plate? Who's willing to challenge him after that? If he beats Brock, it's just a what if thing that's on my mind.
Well, I mean, even if I mean, you can say it with Brock though too. I mean, you can kind of put it in the same picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whoever walks away, who's going to step up? I mean,
McIntyre.
I was going to say McIntyre would be your only option right now.
Yeah.
You know, unless somehow they put Sami Zayn in the picture, give him a shot, a fair shot. But I mean, yeah, right now it would have to be McIntyre is the next guy up on SmackDown. I mean,
You think Sami Zayn's gonna fight for like an intercontinental and
Maybe.
Oh yeah, we forgot to bring it up. He went back there and talked about that to Adam Pearce and what's her face, and was like, I was screwed. And they're like, well, we can do this for you. We'll put you in a 12-man battle royal for the Intercontinental title.
No, it was a gauntlet match.
It was a gauntlet? Okay, gauntlet, yeah. Whatever it was. But yeah, they gave him that. I still think he finds his way into that championship match.
I think so.
I don't know. I think they're set with Roman and Brock going one-on-one.
Yeah.
But I forgot who is it? Nakamura, the Intercontinental champ?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Which will be interesting because prior to the pandemic, he was kind of mentoring or advising Nakamura.
Yeah.
Right.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, no, it's a bunch of what if. I mean,
go ahead, Big B.
No, it's a bunch of what if. I mean, Christian brought up a good point, though. You know, I mean, let's say Roman does do it. I mean, because Brock only has what do we say? A couple more matches left on his current contract, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, so, I mean, are you going to give it to him and then have him fight once a month until the WrestleMania? I mean, or are you going to have him fight at WrestleMania? You know, so I know WWE still holding out hope that, and a lot of fans are, that it's going to be Rock and
Reigns
at Mania. I don't see that happening, not anytime soon. So
maybe WrestleMania in 2023 because it'll be in Hollywood by then.
Yeah, maybe, but again, I mean, they got to drop the title sometime soon.
Eventually.
You know, but
well, I think at either on the day of or after that, I think Reigns would surpass Lesnar.
Yeah,
title
probably.
runs. So
yeah, I think it's the day after day one if he holds on to it. So that could be something too, where they drop it to Lesnar and Lesnar's like, "Huh, you couldn't even hold it as long as I did," or something like that. And, you know,
one day short. 1 day short.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this for the 4-way match, the title match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What if Austin Theory gets in the match and wins the title and says, "I did what nobody expected. Expect the unexpected."
Yeah.
Like Vince has been talking about. Could you see something like that happen?
I hope not.
God, that would honestly, that would be a huge curveball, something out of left field.
Right?
And I mean, when's the last time WWE's pulled something off like that? I mean,
that would be amazing if it happened like that, though.
Yeah, he sneaks the phone and all that. And
yeah, I mean, Vince has always been like that, you know, and always expect the unexpected. But you know, they haven't done nothing like that in a long time. That'd be one huge curveball. I mean,
it would, keeping that a secret and.
Mm-hmm.
And that's hard to do now in the media day. I mean, I brought it up before. The last thing I think that really shocked me in WWE over the last few years is when Shane McMahon returned, and I didn't see that coming out of anywhere.
Oh,
And
this past pay-per-view?
no, it was back when he first came. It was God, it's got to be what 6-7 years. Vince was gonna reward Stephanie for this award that he was gonna do,
Yeah.
and Shane came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, what? But yeah,
I don't think I've been shocked since The Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
Mm.
yeah. I mean, well, I think the Shane one happened after that. So
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, Brock. I mean, match wise, I mean, yeah, the Brock Lesnar one. But what about? I think somebody posted in our chat speculation on The Rock possibly partnering up with Khan, I think it was, or some kind of group and buying WWE. What do you guys think of that rumor?
Ooh.
I think it'd be cool if it happened.
Yeah.
The Rock getting back involved with WWE is always a good thing. So, I think it'd be great.
I could see, I don't think it'll happen, but I can see it happening in that, because The Rock bought the XFL,
They did.
Yep.
which I didn't see that coming either, but
No, nobody did.
No,
but I
glad he
wouldn't be surprised.
No surprise.
Honestly, I don't see it happening because he doesn't have enough time with all the movies he's making and stuff.
Yeah. Making
Yeah, but I just don't.
that stuff.
I just don't think I could see WWE not being owned by a McMahon. I mean, it's been McMahon since McMahon Senior, and now Junior. I mean, unless McMahon's ego's that big that he doesn't want none of his family members to have money down the road. I mean,
Stephanie to have a say in it, doesn't want Triple H to have a say in it.
yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, him and Shane's had a falling out again. I've been reading about, and
I heard about that.
yeah, so it's just like, and then there's speculation that Triple H wants to start his own company.
Yeah.
Him and Stephanie want to start one. What was that, Chrissy?
No, my big question you mentioning Triple H wanting to start his own promotion. I wonder, does Stephanie stay in WWE or would she go with her husband to this new promotion and help build it up? If it ever happens.
That is a good question. Where does
her loyalties lie?
She's gonna go with her husband,
Probably.
no doubt.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing is like, I think I would be devastated if my dad doesn't want me part of the family business, and wants to sell it. It's like, dude, I want to be part of it. I've been a part of it my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless Stephanie and Shane both have said they don't want no part of it, after this, but I don't see why not. I mean, it writes its own money. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
just get some, just to get some viewers. I mean, just get some good writers in there, and you're printing your own money. I mean,
just build it
Right,
up.
and then they can hand it down to their kids when they retire.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
But do you think Vince will buy that from Triple H under the table? Maybe.
Maybe.
Say he doesn't own it, but really he does, kind of thing.
I don't know. I think right now, I mean, honestly, I think we could all agree the best thing for WWE right now is to get Vince out of office.
Exactly.
I mean,
He's out of control.
I mean, that's why, NXT worked so well is because it wasn't Vince. It was Triple H. It was HBK. It was William Regal. And now Vince is taking over, which I ain't going to say NXT 2.0 is bad. I mean, it's got a good concept, but,
It's not as good as what it was, though.
I was going to say the original was better, but...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, so, I mean, it's just one of those things where Vince's ego is just like, it's just too big. He doesn't want other people to succeed except for him.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, I saw like a meme or something going around that, I guess the fans in attendance of Liv Morgan and a couple others should have like a tag match or something like that. It's like,
What?
where they showed the fans,
Mhm.
They had the Becky Lynch girl and the Liv Morgan girl, and
Oh, the
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Here's your next match right here.
yeah,
yeah.
Book these two.
yeah.
Book these two kids to do this. Speaking of Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch, what do you guys think of their matchup coming up at day one?
They got to put the title on Liv. I
They have-
mean,
Should.
I
you
love
know,
My girl needs a title.
how many girls you got there, Dave? You starting to pimp them out or what?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
But no,
There's Nella,
they definitely got to put her on the title.
Mandy Rose, and Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh, and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Alexa to come
Yeah.
back.
Speaking of that, I
Yeah.
mean,
Cool.
what's the latest on Alexa Bliss? Anybody hear anything? I mean,
No.
I follow her on Instagram, and she's mostly been posting anything either involving animals or her fiance Ryan Cabrera. That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And then I don't know if everybody else saw, but Strowman showed up on ROH's last show,
Heard about
bringing the stable, him and EC3 and some other guy together. So
that. Ooh.
Strowman, I would guess, would be showing up on Impact sometime soon to carry on that stable. I mean,
Hope it happens.
yeah.
I just read that Bray Wyatt has no interest in wrestling for a while.
No, I don't blame him either.
Yeah, he's got
Well-
a movie coming. I read that too, that he's got a movie coming up, and
On it.
yeah. So
Well-
we'll see where he goes.
Yeah, the last episode of Dynamite, they thought the lights went out and everyone thought, "Oh my God, it's gonna be Bray! It's gonna be Bray!" And
Yeah.
being in Darby Allin, but
And I know Dragon Viper's gonna love to hear this piece of news.
ooh,
Sami Zayn re-signed. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yep, same
I
as
think there's
Kevin
I think-
Owens.
I call a conspiracy on that. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Could it be possible that Sammy and Kevin both win the title on the same day?
Oh.
God,
That would
Dave,
be
you're,
awesome.
you're really throwing out some curveballs there. Did you smoke some shaky before you came on, or what?
Well, you know, I got a dispo right around the corner from my house.
Oh.
I mean, that's the thing, is that we sit here talking about what they should do and what would be good. I mean, we're only 4 people, and I guarantee a lot of the fans think like we do. And it's just like, we're just, I mean, I like the whole tribal chief thing. I like, I mean, Big E hasn't had the title that long, but yeah, it'd be nice to see Kevin Owens. Would it be nice to see Sami Zayn? Even though I don't think Sami Zayn is,
Championship
Top guy.
material.
No.
yeah, it's not that I don't think he's championship material. He doesn't fit that mold. I mean, a scrawny kid. I mean, kind of like a Rey Mysterio, just a little bit taller. So
Cool moves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if he just remember, if he wins it, he doesn't want to hear you deserve it. He wants to
That's
hear
true,
you got
that's
lucky.
Yeah, you got.
I think the
Exactly.
fans will deliver. But speaking of Rey Mysterio, do you guys think that tag team will break up?
See, that's another thing. They don't know what to do with them. I mean, Dominic's still kind of raw, but he has an improvement.
Still pretty
I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
I think the best thing they could have did was break them up when they had that feud with Seth Rollins and Murphy. When Murphy sided with the Mysterios and started dating the daughter, Dominic should have turned on him. I mean, that would have been the perfect time to turn on him and had him join Roman. So, yep. I mean, the first lady of Between the Ropes, we're calling her. So,
And yes, before you ask, I got my Dr. Pepper.
so
No, I think the pay-per-view is going to end up a good one to start the new year.
Yeah.
well, they need to do something. I mean,
They
I'm telling
do.
you, expect the unexpected.
Exactly.
and Dave, you bring that up, and it does, thinking of the last few shows I've seen, I mean, McMahon has said that, expect the unexpected. So I think he's kind of listening to the fans a little bit, but two, I think he's kind of really worried about AEW starting to get these ratings going.
As he-
So they need to turn the corner here soon.
They do. They need to do something to get people talking.
They do,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got a Dr. Pepper too.
So
Yeah.
So one thing I heard was, and I know this is kind of going to AEW, but it has to do with WWE. On Dynamite, the Jaguars owner and Tony Khan were both there as they were firing Urban Meyer. And now there's, I guess, both locker rooms of AEW and Raw are riled up about, what is it? What's really a contract?
Yeah.
Because Urban Meyer had a 4-year contract.
Yeah.
He got fired, and now the Jaguars don't want to pick up his contract.
Yeah, they're saying they don't want to pay him for the remaining 3 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So, both rosters are saying, okay, what's considered a contract if you're just going to say you're going to sign for 4 years, but we can release you anytime we want?
Well, WWE's feeling that side because it seems like every few months they're releasing everybody. So
Yeah.
Everybody.
yeah.
So we got about 9 minutes left. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
What about the rumors? A couple years, I think, from now, WWE wants MJF. What do you guys think?
Good one. I was going to bring that up too.
Hmm.
I think it'd be a great signing for WWE. He is a very talented wrestler. He's good on the mic. I know CM Punk called him a Miz wannabe, which was freaking great.
He's
He
I
could team
love him.
right now.
He could team up with the Miz. I mean,
No.
maybe for a little bit.
My big
No,
worry-
I would see him coming over and being a feud with Miz. I think would be a good to start.
That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that they're going to make MJF change his character because what he's doing right now in AEW is fantastic. I'm
Yep.
just afraid to make him change his gimmick, his name, everything that makes him what he is. I'm afraid they're going to change. Like, that's not good enough.
No, and that's the thing is Vince changes the character so many times.
Yeah.
I mean, just think Karrion Kross had what 2-3 character changes before he got released.
About that. Any of them.
Yeah, the Viking Raiders have gone through a couple. Keith Lee's went through a couple. I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be a good pickup for WWE, but I think it would be a dumb move on MJF to go over there.
MJF's
Isn't he the Bearcat now?
Huh?
But
Keith Lee's called the Bearcat, right?
well, he's called
Keith
unemployed
Bearcat.
right now. I mean,
That's what it is.
Yep.
yeah, but yeah, he was going by Keith Bearcat Lee or something. But yeah,
Hated it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I
like it
did
either.
too. So
But at first when word came about, like, oh, he made that name, I was like, I don't know, but
yeah, I read
So
that too.
here's
That it was his idea to pay respects to somebody.
Yeah.
So
But it
I
didn't.
love New Day and King Woods as much as the next guy, but who else here is getting tired of the King Woods thing already?
I am.
Me.
When you started the accent of acting like he's royalty, it's like,
Him as
okay,
a-
you're
oh,
going too far.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
His new crown, it looks like a prop right out of a video game.
yes, it does. Yeah.
And I'm like,
I really think they picked the wrong person to win the King of the Ring. I really do. I think it should have been Finn Balor.
yeah.
Yeah, because he could have went from Prince to King.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
King
go.
Balor.
Yep.
That would have been cooler than King Woods.
Yep.
Well, then they pulled the throne. They had string and they pulled it along the entranceway. It's like, why?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anything else before we close out?
No,
I
I
can't.
think we covered everything.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll
I
give
think
our
so.
30 seconds. Last final thoughts. Crispy, go ahead.
Thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Great shows this week. In the middle of football, continuing football. So
Yes.
make sure to tune in though.
Big B.
Yeah, join us tomorrow night for Four Bros. We're gonna do a little Christmas special. Then Tuesday will be the return of You Think You Know. I got the first match up in the books. It's gonna be Isaiah versus John Elkhorn versus Mr. Dragon Viper. So that should be a very interesting to see who comes out on top.
Oh,
Then you got Tuesday Night Mania, and then you got all the other shows, Bo and Joe Show, Sports Minute, for GMs for Hire. Just keep checking out C2C, Four Bros. Yep. So, and then who knows? Chrissy might pop up on some more of these shows. So
we'll see.
just keep checking us out.
Chrissy, your final thoughts.
Thanks for inviting me to join to be a part of this. This was
Yeah.
an absolute blast. Thank you guys.
And for me, my first time hosting, I kind of went a little too fast. We had a lot of time left. So,
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get better if I do it again. But
Oh
I had fun hosting, and thank you guys for tuning in and commenting. Crispy, thanks for your work behind the scenes.
No problem.
For Big B, Chrissy, Crispy Bacon, I'm Mess Around. See you guys next Sunday.
yeah. All right.
Bye.